You've probably heard the word affidavit thrown around, right? Or maybe in Gujarati, Sogandnamu. But what is it really? Well, this simple-looking piece of paper is actually a legal powerhouse. So today, we're going to break down exactly how it works and, more importantly, why you might really need one someday.
Okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever been stuck in that nightmare situation where your name is spelled just a little bit differently on two official documents? Or maybe you took a gap year after school and now you have to prove what you were doing. These kinds of headaches, they are super common, and they often have a surprisingly simple fix.
And that simple fix, it's the affidavit. Think of it as your own personal, written oath. It's the legal tool that's literally designed to slice through all that red tape by letting you officially state a fact when your other papers are missing or don't quite match up. So let's get down to basics. What is it? An affidavit is basically a written statement of fact. But here's the crucial part. You're confirming it under oath. You're not just writing something down. You're formally declaring, I swear everything on this paper is 100% true. It's your personal guarantee, backed by the law. Okay, so we know what it is, but when would you actually need to use one? Let's dive into some super common, real-world examples. And this is where you see just how useful this thing is. I mean, the range is huge. Got a name spelled wrong on an ID? An affidavit can fix that. Need to explain that gap in your education for university? That's what a gap certificate affidavit is for. You can also use one to declare your income, prove where you live if the bills aren't in your name, or even map out your family tree for inheritance stuff. It's a real problem solver. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this sounds complicated, legal stuff, but honestly, it's not. The whole process is actually a pretty straightforward 4-step deal. Let's walk through it together.
All right, step 1, drafting. You'll get a lawyer to write out the statement you need to make. This just makes sure all the wording is correct. Step 2, stamp paper. That draft gets printed on special paper called non-judicial stamp paper. It's this paper that gives the document its legal weight. Step 3, signature. This is your part. You sign it, but you have to do it in front of an official. And finally, step 4, notarization. That official, usually a notary, puts their seal on it and logs it in their register. And boom, that's it. Your affidavit is official and ready to go.
So just to be super clear, there are 2 main people involved here. There's you, the deponent, that's the person making the statement. Your only job is to make sure what you're saying is the absolute truth. Then there's the notary. They're the official who checks your ID and watches you sign. Their job is to make sure the process is legit. Simple, right? Okay, now we've got to talk about something really, really important. Because an affidavit is a sworn statement. It's not just another form. This is a legally binding document, and you have to treat it that way. If you knowingly put false information on an affidavit, that's not just a mistake. It's a serious crime, and it has a name, perjury. In Gujarati, it's hota sogand, which literally means a false oath. The name itself tells you how serious this is. And this isn't just some vague rule. It's written right into the law. We're talking about the Indian Penal Code, sections 191 and 193. They specifically make giving a false affidavit a criminal offense. The legal system does not mess around when it comes to taking an oath. So just how seriously do they take it? Well, the punishment for perjury isn't just a slap on the wrist. You could be looking at prison time, anywhere from 3 to 7 years. Yeah. That number alone should tell you everything you need to know about being 100% truthful. All right, let's bring it back. To make sure you get this right and stay on the safe side, let's wrap up with a quick final checklist. Think of these as the 3 golden rules before you get started. First, and this is a big one, always buy your stamp paper from a government-authorized vendor. No exceptions. Second, triple check the draft for any spelling mistakes. Names, dates,